Dream. Today, I want to talk about why it is so important to understand that your goal has to be to work for five-star hotels, fine dining restaurants, luxury resorts. Now, in my career, I have worked for a few exclusive luxury resorts. All right, top restaurants. Those are only companies that are willing to spend money to train their employees, to insist that they work at the highest level of service. And that's what makes you the best you could possibly be. And then, of course, while you're working in this level of hospitality, that the prices are very high, you are serving only people with a lot of money. And this is how you make money. Now, is it more demanding? Yes, it is more demanding. But nobody should be afraid to go and get a job in a fine dining restaurant or a five-star hotel, luxury resort, because you can learn anything. You can learn whatever you need to learn to work at this level of hospitality. And once you go there, you will immediately understand the difference between working a top job as a waiter and working mediocre job as a waiter. And I don't even want to talk about working a, a low level job as a waiter, because this is really bad. You're not making money, you're working a lot of hours, you're not dealing with quality guests and probably co-workers and probably management, and just life is miserable. All right. When you get to the high level of hospitality, your co-workers, your management, and your guests are better, and you're making more money. So I've been preaching this for a long time. I think that every one of you, no matter what you think your level of skills and knowledge is right now, doesn't matter, really doesn't matter. In 2 years, you should be working for a top resort, top company, top restaurant, being a top waiter or waitress and making top money. 2 years. For everyone, that means everyone. I don't care who you are right now, because on the Waiters Academy channel, we have so many people that have no experience, no knowledge, no job, no money, no education, nothing, but they want to become waiters because they perceive this job as an opportunity to start making money and just build a life for themselves. And it's true. It's completely true. Get you some skills. You don't even need to pay nothing. You just gotta go to the Waiters Academy blog page. You have all the skills that you need to learn as a waiter or waitress right there for free. Learn and start looking for a job and start building a career. You start from the bottom. Me personally, I started from the bottom many times, because you build yourself. Let's say my first job, all right? I have no experience, no knowledge, no nothing. I lied during the interview to get a cruise line job as a waiter. I go over there, and in the next 5 minutes, the restaurant manager knew that I have no idea what I'm supposed to do there. I didn't know how to carry a tray. I didn't know how to serve wine. I didn't know nothing, absolutely nothing. He was pissed. He was really pissed. I mean, the guy hated my guts from the first day he saw me there. But because I'm already on a cruise line, there is no chance kicking me out and finding somebody else. He just started teaching me, teaching me. He gave me the workstation. I wasn't making no money. I it was a mess the first month, and then slowly, I started really learning. I'd really learn. I mean, I wasn't even speaking English properly. I wasn't speaking English whatsoever anyway. But I started learning English. I started learning the service procedures. I started learning skills. On the third month of my job, he moved me from the workstation to the captain's table. And I work on captain's table since then. I serve presidents, prime ministers, millionaires, billionaires, of course, the captain every single day with his guests, because I was willing to learn. And I was like, man, I don't care what this guy think about me, because he was thinking I'm the biggest BS in the world. I will prove him that I'm gonna be the best waiter in this cruise ship. Not that I actually became the best waiter, because there were waiters there that had been working for 20 years, but to put you on the captain's table is appreciation. You know, you work more. It's not good to be on captain's table that much, because you work like almost twice as anybody else. The captain tables is all the way to the front of the restaurant. You're running all the way to the back of the freaking ship for the kitchen. You're running back and forth like crazy. It's not easy to work on captain's table, but it's appreciation, because that means that those people appreciate what you do. Anyway, this is how I started. All right. Then I moved to United States. Again, broken English, absolutely no idea what is American service, no skills, no knowledge about the American cuisine, nothing. I started from the bottom. Started as a busboy in a small family restaurant in the middle of nowhere. I think I was making like, they were paying me $4 an hour, and I was making like between $7 and $10 tip a day. And just like, it was a part-time job for me, but that's how I started. And then 3 months later, again, I asked him to promote me to a waiter. Became a waiter, the most terrible waiter probably in the restaurant, not probably, definitely. But it gave me a chance to learn and improve my skills again, my English, and then the rest is history. So, doesn't matter where you are right now. If you want to learn, if you want to build a life, you want to build a career as a waiter, waitress, you can do it. Just gotta learn, gotta gain new skills, knowledge, and get experience. Start working. I don't care what you're gonna start working. You start working somewhere, and you start looking for a better job and better job and better job. One of my failed interviews in Las Vegas, when I was still working in Florida, I went to Vegas, and I went for an interview to get a job in Vegas. And the manager asked me, hey man, you've been here only 1 year and you changed 4 jobs? Why did you change 4 jobs? And I tell him, because I'm looking for a better job, my friend. I'm not gonna stick to a job just to be consistent, and this job is terrible, when I know that I can get a better job. And once I get this better job, and I learned that in 3 months, I know I can get a better job. Why would I stay in this job? Of course I'm gonna look for a better job. And he was like, well, we're not looking for people like that, because now you just telling me that if I hire you in here, this is only a stepping stone for you, and in 3 months you will be looking for another job and quit. And I was like, yeah, most probably. If I can get a better job, why would I stay here? And the guy just scratched me, like, get away from here, man. You're not hired. All right. I didn't know how to behave on a job interviews. That's why I teach you how to win a job interview. That's why I have those free tutorials on Voice Academy, how to win a job interview. It's so important, because if I knew at this point what to say to this guy, my life would have turned completely different. I mean, you cannot imagine how much different my life would have been, because this is a top restaurant in one of the top hotels in the world. And he was going to hire me if I knew the answer, how to answer properly this question. And I just didn't know, and I tell the truth. But sometimes truth is not what you need to say, Radio method. I sometimes panic a lot. Any tips? Listen, if you are a young person, if you are new to the job, and you have no much skills, knowledge, and experience, it's normal to panic. I've seen so many people panic, man. Um, I would say that I have panic too, and I am so thick-skinned person, and even I, with the experience and everything, sometimes you panic because it's just like everything gets out of control. All right. So what you gotta understand is the first thing is you're a human being. You're not Barbaron, not Superman or a Spider-Man or whatever. You're a human being. Maybe you made a mistake and that's why the situation went so bad. It's normal. Everybody make mistakes. So remember that you're a human being. Remember also that no matter how bad the situation is, if you keep working hard and catching up in about 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, everything will go back to normal and you will catch up with the whatever shit you've been made and you will be fine and everybody else will be fine. And even if you're not fine, you got to understand, you got to keep reminding yourself, okay, I messed up with this table. They are really pissed. They're giving me a hard time. But in 1 hour or 1.5 hours, those people will be out of the restaurant and out of your life. And just, you have to learn how completely to forget about them. At the moment they leave the restaurant, you should be absolutely forgotten about those people and just keep doing your job. So it's all mental. There's some physical stuff that you can do, and I told you many times. Take control of your breathing. You cannot imagine how important that is in any stressful situation, to take control of your breathing, and your brain immediately understands that you are in control of the situation. Everything calms down. Your blood flows differently when you if you take control of your breathing. So my advice is just take a minute, take a 30 seconds, step back. You can still watch your station, but just step back, deep, take intake through the nose, long and slow outtake through the mouth. You do this a few times. You take control of your breathing. It's medically proven. I didn't come up with this. It's medically proven. Your brain immediately understands that you're in control of the situation. Everything starts to slow down. Everything starts to get much clearer. All right. And then, of course, you will gain the experience and the knowledge and the skills in the future to prioritize properly, to combine tasks properly, and to be able to catch up much faster with, if you're behind, if you got seated for tables or whatever, or some table give you so much hard time that you spend so much time on them that you are behind for everybody else on the station, But the thing is to understand that this is going to happen constantly in your job. No matter how good you are, no matter how quick you are, and it doesn't matter nothing, this is going to happen. All right. So you're going to have stress. You're going to be behind. You got to understand first that you're a human being. Second, that you will catch up eventually in the next 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then, of course, if you have not calmed a table down and they're still pissed until they leave, you got to understand, hey, yes, I messed up. I made a mistake. You apologize and you take all the steps that I teach you how to handle, complaints from guests. But you gotta remind yourself, those people will be gone in 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and they will be out of my life and I will never see them again. So just forget about it and do your job, and that's it. Not much I can tell you about it. It's gonna happen. You will be panicked, and Those are the things that you can do to calm yourself down a little bit and just keep working. All right. Obviously, Friday not going to be a busy day for the live stream. But anyway, I'm glad, guys, that I was able to come in and chat. And even if I have to answer only one question from Radion Meta, it's still something. I hope that I was able to help, even if it's just only one person. All right, guys, if you have nothing else to say, I will close the live stream. If you have anything to say, anything to share, just go for it. Tell me even your name. Hey, what's going on with you? Do you have a job? Are you looking for a job? Are you looking for some advice like Radion Meta? Or maybe you have some valuable information to share with our waiter friends from all over the world. One way or another, my point today was to tell you guys that you have to go and find a job. You have to gain the skills and the knowledge to find a job in a high level of hospitality. Luxury resort, five-star hotels, fine dining restaurants. It will change your life. Just one more example. I get calls from hotels from all over the world. I mean, it's amazing, from all over the world. From luxury resorts and five-star hotels that want me to teach their employees how to do fine dining service and all the things that you need to provide exceptional service to very rich, very insisting guests. All right, I don't get calls from small mom and pop restaurants or small 3-star hotels or whatever. Only 5-star hotels, only luxury resorts are calling to hire me to teach their people how to do the job. And that just come to tell you that those are the companies that take better care of their staff. All right. And those are the companies that you can go work for many years, build your resume, build your guest exposure. The guests for many years that come always in this place. You start making more money and more money and more money, and you can just, once you get to this level, I always say, you got to change your jobs, you got to find a better job. But once you get to this level, slow down now, because once you start working for a top resort, top restaurant, you don't need to keep looking for something better, because you always find something better. But once you're on this level, guys, slow down. The more you stick around, the more you know the system, the more you know the guests, the more you know the management, the co-workers, and the kitchen and the chefs. Lives get much easier and easier and easier, and you're making more and more money because you're getting better at your job. You know the guest. The easiest way to make money is to be friendly with the guests that come to the hotel or the restaurant. At the beginning, at any job, I guarantee you're not going to make much money. The moment you feel comfortable and you recognize most of the guests or some of the guests on your station, you will see everything changes. I feel comfortable with this restaurant. I know already the chef. I can talk to the management. I know my coworkers, how they work and how they operate. And I know the guests on my table, man. And I go there and say, hey, Mr. Smith, it's so nice to see you back here. How you doing? How was everything? This Mr. Smith, first 2 times he comes to the restaurant, he might not even tip you. But once you start talking to him, hey, Mr. Smith, how's your family? How's the trip? What did you do this and this and this and this? He will give you the tip for the prior 2 visits that he didn't tip you. And every next visit will be like more and more and more. And I know that because I've been there. I come here in Austria. I don't speak German. I get a top job, top job. The hotel that I was working was like the most beautiful and most expensive and most whatever. And I work with those guests and they are all rich people. And I see that other people are making money and I'm not making much because I do not speak German, first of all. And then, of course, I do not communicate with those guys properly. And I don't know many things about the German cuisine, the Austrian cuisine, and the wines, and on and on. But next year comes, and those same guests come and they see me. Oh, this is the guy from last year. And now I'm speaking better German, and I know everything about Austrian wine, about Austrian cuisine. And when I meet them, I know what to say and how to say it, and I know how to do small talk with them. And instead of $10, 10 euro that they tipped me last year, they tipped me this year 30 euro. And next year, the third year they came, he gave me 50 euro. And this is like just with everybody. Guests love to see that they are coming to the restaurant and they see the same waiter and they have a great experience with him. They love to see that, and that's how we make money. So once you get to this high level of hospitality, slow down. You might still be able to get a exceptional job where you're going to make exceptional money. Then yes, maybe you move on. But not like every single day you're looking for something better. No, slow down, give yourself 2 years, and you will start feeling like you're at home. That's exactly what you're going to feel. You're going to feel like you are at home and you are taking care of your guests. The same guests that you had last year, they're coming back and back and back. And it's so much easier, man. It's so much easier. Life is so much easier. All right. If nobody wasn't saying nothing, I will close the live stream, guys. Thank you for stopping by today. Make sure you take care of yourself and your family, your friends. All right. If you got a job, make sure you work hard, but make sure you make a lot of money as well so you can enjoy life. All right. Today's Friday, so I'll see you on Monday, 11 o'clock Central European Time. Peace.